Good morning. Happy Monday. Crystal here from Bowerbird Publishing. And to be honest, I wake up feeling really blah for a Monday morning. But I've just gone outside to take the kids off to the school bus, and there was the most magnificent rainbow, start to finish, on our farm. I think it was the biggest and brightest one I've ever seen in all the years I've been here. And it's just sort of lit a fire in me, and I'm now excited to get the day started. So I am going to share a little bit with you this morning. I wasn't going to, like I said, I was feeling really blah for a Monday morning, but the rainbow sort of got, put a bit of spring back in my step. So this morning, I want to talk to you about Lisa Wilkinson's memoir, It Wasn't Meant to Be Like This. I finished reading it last week. I really, really enjoyed it, and as I expected, I learnt a lot. Okay, I learned a lot about Lisa as a person, but also as a professional. And I guess the biggest message that came out of it for me was, that old saying of it's not what you know, it's who you know, played a big part in Lisa's role from the very first position she took as editor at Dolly magazine. As a high school girl chasing a dream of being a journalist. She had these wonderful, fortunate meetings with key people, for example, Kerry Packer, Ida Buttrose, Nicole Kidman. She basically launched Nicole Kidman's career as a model in those days because she put her on the cover when no one else would, because of her freckles and her red hair, and I just absolutely love that. There's a lot more to Lisa Wilkinson than I think people realise, and I highly recommend her memoir. I enjoyed every minute of it. It certainly didn't lag at the end like some memoirs tend to. They become a little bit self-indulgent, I feel, towards the end. But hers certainly did it. It took us all the way right through to Brittany Higgins and when she started working for the project on Channel 10. So really interesting, and a lot of insight there on a lot of the people she worked with during her career. That are relatively unknown to the public eye, but it didn't seem to affect the impact that it had on such a huge, public profile like Lisa Wilkinson. There's a lot to admire about this woman, not only professionally, but personally. I love her ambition. I love that she has created a career basically out of limited education. She's not university educated. She left school early to chase her dream of working for Dolly magazine, and she continued chasing that dream her whole career, and it took her on different paths, but ultimately reporting and journalism was at the heart of her dreams, and that's where she still is today. So it's just wonderful. And really the 50 Shades of Grey thing and the Brittany Higgins thing is like such a small snippet of her career, and once again the media have chosen to amplify those moments, and that seems to be what she's being identified for and recognised as, at the moment. But certainly towards the end of Lisa's career, I do feel that her contribution to not only print media but also TV is extraordinary, and she's a wonderful voice for women, for standing up for ageism, and just we're lucky in Australia to have her. She's a fantastic representative. May not agree on all her views, but at the end of the day, family first. And she's lived by that, and she is an inspiration, and I've fallen in love with her now. So highly recommend reading her book. It Wasn't Meant to Be Like This. I think a lot of people will be able to relate with some of her challenges, despite her wonderful projection into the public life and what that's meant, celebrity and all that. She's had wonderful opportunities to meet fantastic, amazing, inspiring celebrities, but also, create great friendships out of those. So lots of fantastic messages. I have now started reading the Teacher's Pet by Hedley Thomas. I've been looking forward to reading this. I do know the story. The Dawson criminal case, I have followed it pretty closely, as I don't know why, but it's just triggered an interest in me. So I'll let you know how I go with that. As for the rainbow that happened this morning, I'm going to take that as a wonderful sign that it's going to be a beautiful day, a beautiful week. Thank you for tuning in and listening. I seem to be making really long videos now, just talking. Yeah, have a beautiful day, and we'll talk again soon. Bye.